Hello, I'm CJ and welcome to Command&Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Now this is a favourite strategy game of mine. It's the third in the series. There are four. The fourth is absolutely dire. Do not even try to play it. It is absolutely awful. I don't know one person that likes it. The third game is far superior in every single way. The graphics, playability, gameplay, well, just they're leagues apart really. I think EA just try to cash in on the franchise with fourth. It is awful. Anywho, let's get back to this game. There are three factions. There's the Nod, who are, I suppose, technically the bad guys, but it depends on which side of the fence you're sitting on. Also, you've got the GDI, who are the good guys, and you've got the Skrin, who are the aliens. So we're just going to jump straight into the campaign. And another thing I do like about these games is the FMV sequences. They're very, very well done. They do help sort of suck you into the game a little bit, I do believe.
The state of the planet is deteriorating. Tiberium infestation has reached critical levels.
And Tiberium is like an alien crystal that came from outer space. Well, not the alien. It appears in the first game. But essentially you can harvest it to make weapons, vehicles, the whole lot.
But contain most of the world's population. Decades of war and civil unrest have left these regions in a state of social collapse. The Brotherhood of Nod operates virtually unchallenged in these zones. They take advantage of the chaos to recruit members and disguise their military infrastructure. Nod's leader is a charismatic figure we know only.
Now here's the thing where Joe Cookin, who plays Kane, he has not changed a single bit since the first game. If I didn't know any better, I would think he actually was Kane. Even in the fourth game, he looks exactly the same as he does in the first.
The remainder of the Earth's surface is unscarred by Tiberium outbreak. These blue zones are considered the last refuge and hope of the civilized world, and are under the protection of the Global Defense Initiative. You have been assigned command of the GDI forces stationed on the eastern seaboard of the United States. Good luck, Commander.
Thank you all. And there's the intro to the mission 1. And we have recruited Michael Ironside, who is a very, very, very good actor. To be fair, they do quite a few famous actors for these FMVs, so you kind of wonder how they do it, but, well, money I suppose. But it's quite amazing, really.
Commander, General Jack Ranger, good to have you on board. These are interesting times. I don't know if you know it, but INOPS has downgraded Nod's threat level to low. With Kane apparently dead, Nod's been fractured by internal power struggles. Recruitment's down 25%, and they've abandoned 4 bases in the last year.
Sounds good.
The prediction is another decade of peace.
But we know that's not true.
I say it's the calm before the storm.
Exactly.
For 28 years of fighting out, there's one thing I can say with absolute certainty. As long as there's Tiberium on Earth, Nod is a serious threat. If our intel says otherwise, it's because Nod wants us to take them off our radar.
Camera's picking
So
up.
I want you to go to North Carolina. Zone security stop would look like a produce delivery truck yesterday, but it turned out to be a Nod vehicle. Before it could be searched,
sucks this morning, but
never mind. I want you to take some troops down there, see what you can turn out. Hopefully I'm wrong, and this is just a false alarm. But if I'm right, be prepared for the worst. This is Lieutenant Sandra Telfair. She's from INOPS. She'll give you all the details of the mission. Lieutenant?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Commander. Glad to be of service. Here's what we know so far. After the delivery truck incident, we turned Sky Sentry onto the area. And bingo, we located a high-output sub-Terra energy grid in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, Nod's up to no good. Your ace in the hole is an old base we have there. Bring it back online and you can recon the entire area. My advice is to engage the enemy only if necessary. No telling what those maniacs are hiding down there.
It's very necessary.
Good luck, Commander. I'm here if you need me.
Do not engage unless it's necessary. Now I remember when I first played this, that used to take a little while to load in, which shows you the how fast the computers are. Now, considering how old the game is, I think these graphics are really good. So, I mean, even the detail level on the, the posts and things. It's not like it's just randomly
need you to
just
locate the
shoved,
old
you know,
GDI outpost
things
and
have been
investigate
placed
rumors of a Nod presence
by
in the
hand
area.
somewhere, so someone's actually physically gone around and placed all the bits of litter and
Incoming transmission.
yeah, it's
This
not
outpost
randomly
was
generated,
abandoned
which is
many
quite
years
cool.
ago after its strategic value waned. Once you arrive at the outpost, it can be reactivated remotely.
Good to be off normal patrol duty.
Now the units that they've started you with are elite units, which is why they have stars above them.
Rifle
So you've got a star there and a star there, and that just indicates obviously that they are veterans. And they self-heal and they do a lot more damage. They can also be used to enter certain buildings, which is what we're going to do now.
Move!
To protect them from enemy fire.
Squad
So
ready.
there's the base, and we're just going to
Securing structure.
put these into the towers,
Cleared for garrison.
and so we'll kill these GDI troops off. That's really quite rather detailed, I believe, for
Looks
the,
like Nod is here after all.
the size.
Eradicate the Nod forces occupying
The size,
our
the
outpost.
age. Size? What size is going to do?
Evicted will restore the outpost remotely, granting you access.
Just waiting for our carrier to come in.
Intelligence data updated.
Go on, where's my MCV?
Tiberium is the only resource you need to collect. Once you've built a refinery, your harvester will automatically seek it out. Once the harvester is full, or the field is depleted, the harvester will return and begin refining the
Now,
Tiberium.
they say the field is depleted in this particular level because it has an actual crater. Some fields don't have craters, but because that one does, it
This
will
is your
eventually
mobile construction
repopulate.
vehicle. Once it is
So essentially
unpacked,
just leave it for a
it
couple
will
of
allow
minutes
you
and
to
then
construct various
you get more
structures.
Tiberium.
Intelligence data updated.
So essentially it is unlimited Tiberium. This is our mobile construction yard, which allows us to build extra buildings.
Establishing video uplink.
Commander, you will need a bigger force to stop Nod. Select your construction yard or the structure tab on the command bar, then click the barracks icon.
So it's either clicking on that or clicking on
Incoming
that.
transmission. Before engaging more Nod forces, bolster your own army with infantry. From your construction yard, build a barracks. Then from your barracks, train 3 rifleman squads.
Now it says build 3.
Building.
However, honestly, you can do it with 3. I can do it with 3. Well, you could probably do it with 2, but the game requires you to build 3.
Construction.
But I'm just going to build absolutely loads.
Data updated.
I'm also going to build
New
2
construction
barracks.
options.
So it allows me to
Building.
build 2 types of units at once.
From a barracks or other production structure, you can queue up multiple units. Multiple structures of the same type allow for additional build queues.
Intelligence data
I'm just going to right click
updated.
up here, which is going to send all my troops to this location.
Training. Training.
So I'm going to just train
Rifle
3 from
squad
each.
ready. Rifle squad ready. Rifle squad ready. Rifle
Objective
squad ready.
complete.
Rifle squad ready. Rifle squad ready.
Now this next bit you can't stop no matter what.
Enemy units
I've tried. Just squid it out.
under attack.
They were suicide bombers and they've taken out your power plant.
Commander, your base
So what
is
we're gonna
low
do now
on
is we're
power.
gonna build another
For
one.
additional power, build a power plant from your
Dun, dun,
production
dun.
tab.
Funnily enough. And it's going to now introduce us to the most useless
To restore
feature in the
your base
game.
to full power, build a power plant. Remember, when your base is low on power, units and structures build much slower.
In the meantime, you can remove buildings from the power grid to free up more power. This will allow the rest of your base to continue functioning. To do this, click on the lightning bolt button at the top of your command bar, then click on a structure. Only structures that require power can be turned off. You may need to turn off more than one structure in order to meet your power requirements.
Now technically I could do that, but as you say, by the time it's introduced me to all that, I've now built a power plant. And to be honest, that is the most useless feature in the entire game. A complete waste of an
Well
icon.
done. The green power bar located on
You've
the
only got to
left
use
side
it
of the
once, and
minimap
that's because the
indicates
game
that your
forces
base
you to
now
do
has
it.
enough power.
Incoming transmission.
Essentially, you should never be out of
Prepare the
power.
command post to help restore this
Unless of course your
GDI
base is being
base to
blown to
full
smithereens,
operational
but
capacity.
theoretically you should never be out of power. You basically will not use that feature at all, even in multiplayer. It's just not used really. The repair is used quite a bit though.
Repairing. Objective complete.
However, it's a shame you can't
Repairing.
repair
Battlefield
every
expanded.
sort of single thing. I would like to be able to
Commander,
repair the
it seems
those
Nod has
towers and
noticed
things like
us.
that.
They're sending a force to destroy our base. Quickly build and deploy a watchtower base defense from the support structure tab.
New bonus objective. Construction complete. Bonus objective complete. Unit under attack.
Now, something else you can do, which the game isn't going to tell you,
All right, Commander.
you can
need to push
deploy
forward
your
and destroy the
soldiers
Nod
into
outpost guarding that
sort of
bridge. I'm
nests,
sending reinforcements now.
gun nests, or sandbag bunkers they call them.
Transmission. Nod presence appears to be minor. Eliminate these dangerous Nod structures.
So I'm just going to go ahead and deploy those.
Yes, sir.
Missile squad reinforcements have arrived. New unit types available for training.
And they also protect your soldiers from things like vehicles,
On
what
account
have
of the
you.
Nod presence, additional squads of missile soldiers have been
I
requisitioned.
generally always try to put
Missiles are
one
much more
rocket,
effective
one
against
machine
structures
gun
than
in, so you can
standard
attack
GDI
every
rifles.
type of unit coming towards you.
Intelligence data updated. Our base is
Just
under
like that,
attack.
but then they also
Bonus
fire faster.
objective. Bonus objective complete.
Rifle
So I'm just
squad.
going to put
Securing
guard
area.
this hole here. So that little breach, I'm just
Center
going to
up.
deploy them there.
Reporting in.
To be honest, the likelihood is they're not going to get anywhere close to this. But
Training.
actually, I'm going to
Missile
take
squad ready for combat. Ready for
6 of each.
combat. Missile squad ready for combat.
Oh, I need the next one.
Missile squad ready for combat. Missile squad reporting. Rifle squad ready. Rifle squad ready.
I say, really, you don't need as many troops as I've got here. I'm just doing this for quickness for the
Insufficient
video.
funds.
You have very good fun, yeah. It's the first time I've done that. Ah, it's only one rocket launcher. Okay, so
Rifle squad.
now that we've built our rocket launcher, so we're going to send them in.
Entering combat zone. Forward advance.
So let's go kill these rocket troops. And there we go. Destroy the building.
Light 'em up.
And I'm going to destroy that one.
Objective complete.
Hey. And now we get engineers. Now these are engineers. They can be used to
Further
take over
investigation
buildings
of the area
and
is
also repair
needed.
buildings.
Repair the bridge so that our troops can cross the river.
So they are very useful.
Engineers have two important functions. First, they can repair structures and bridges. Second, they can capture enemy structures and tech buildings, allowing you full control of these structures. To do this, select your engineer and then right-click on the structure you wish to repair or capture.
New bonus objective.
So we're going to capture the bridge with him, and we'll capture the power unit with that.
Additional
So you see
engineers
the bridge
can
is
be
now
trained at
repaired?
the barracks.
And when they go in there, that's going to change colour.
Training at the barracks.
And there we go. So that shows that we now own that.
Intelligence data updated.
Go to
Keep your weapon ready.
Objective
quickly
complete.
kill that.
Battlefield expanded. New bonus objective. Training.
Yes, sir. Pay attention. Missile squad reporting in. Missile squad reporting.
I'm just going to take a small sort of forward force.
Riflemen, move out.
Now this is what we call a Tiberium spike. Basically it's another unlimited source of Tiberium. Unlike the harvesters, however, which has to be harvested before it gets back, it's basically you instantly get 25 every time you see the 25. So we're just going to take that over. I'm just going to quickly lay a defensive line down with these
Rendezvous point confirmed.
riflemen.
Sandbags.
I'm going to bring another one up
Yes, sir.
and put him just underneath.
Yes, sir. Find a way in. Coming in clear, Commander. Reporting in. Understood. Rendezvous point confirmed. Dig in. Yes, sir. In there, missile squad. Ground support.
I'm basically just making sure that if they do attack that I've got some way of defending myself.
Securing area. Riflemen, move out.
I'm just putting them slightly further back because it draws them further in. I'm going to put this one slightly further forward to match the top one.
Rendezvous point confirmed.
Bring into the missile up to go with it.
Find a way in.
Okay. Oh, where did I put my engineer? There he is.
Everything's ready.
I shall take over the spike. And in the meantime, I shall get ready to move all of these up. I've also got to sell that building.
Structure sold. Bonus objective complete.
Now I could inhabit these buildings, but they're so damaged, and I don't believe engineers repair those.
Building captured. Bonus objective complete.
Which is a shame. The game's very subjective as to which buildings they repair or not. Which is, because as I say, it would be nice to repair all of them and sort of bring them all back. Okay, now we're in a very good position at this moment to attack them. I'm just going to change the waypoints.
Training.
Just because I needed a couple of anti-vehicles. I'm going to build an extra power just in case.
Missile squad ready for combat. Ready for combat. Missile squad ready for combat. Squad ready for combat.
Construction complete.
I wonder if a missile squad can reach
Training.
those buildings. I very doubt it, but I'm going to give it a go.
Coming in clear, Commander. The oppressors must die!
To reach. Ha 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 ha. Oh well, I'll let them slowly take that out. Okay, so whilst they're taking them out, I'm going to take these people, and I'm going to just
Entering combat zone.
launch an attack.
Move to
I'm
engage.
taking this out first, the buggy, because it's anti-infantry.
Unit under attack.
Let's save that
Yes,
one,
sir, we'll hold the line.
and then we'll take out the tanks.
Those Nod vehicles present a problem, Commander. Build an airfield and then some Orcas. They are great against ground vehicles and good against structures. However, Orcas have limited ammunition and will return to their airfields when they run out.
This is now introducing us to our air forces.
Incoming transmission.
We're just going to build an airfield.
Reinforcements are set to arrive soon. You will need to build an airfield in order to
Hey,
make
there you go. See, building airfield. Okay, so a place. Well, we're going to build two because again, one just takes forever.
construction
So.
complete. Objective complete. New construction options.
And now we get control of Orca. So we're going to build two more to fill up the that airfield.
Construction complete.
Place this one slightly further away.
Incoming transmission.
And I'm going to build another four.
Commander, it is imperative that you destroy the Nod base.
Orca ready for liftoff.
Each landing pad can only sustain one air unit. Each airfield has 4 landing pads. Once an air unit has expended its ammo supply, it must return to its landing pad. Otherwise, it will crash.
I mean, some people mix and match their sort of air units, but I like to have sort of every air factory
Orca ready for
filled with the
liftoff.
same
Bonus
vehicle.
objective.
Makes it easier. Less micromanaging.
Orca ready for liftoff.
And we nearly have the fourth. Now what we're actually going to do is go up and destroy the remaining barracks and take out the land factory. Seems this dude already took out the other land factory, which I wasn't expecting him to do.
Command. Approaching target.
Okay, we're going to go up and just destroy that. And for quickness, if you click this button, it will send them all back. Just do the arm. And then we're going to take out the vehicle factory. Okay, so they're now rearmed. So talking the vehicle factory now. I say it is a... I just like the game in general. It's very, very well done. Oh, there's anti-air defences.
Unit under attack.
Ooh,
Establishing
what is?
That Nod base is quite large, Commander. I'm granting you access to the ion cannon controls. Use the ion cannon to eliminate the base.
Now, technically, I have enough people now
Ion cannon
and helicopters to not use the ion cannon.
Positioning over eastern
However,
seaboard.
it's really good
Fire
fun.
when ready.
You can actually complete this without firing, but who doesn't like firing weapons of mass destruction? Bang! Way!
Objective complete. Establishing video uplink.
Excellent work, Commander.
Yes, I pushed a button and fired a weapon of mass destruction. So that was the first level of Command & Conquer 3. As I say, I do like that, and to follow up FMP.
Commander, Nod's clearly planning something, and judging by the size of that force you exposed, it's a major offensive. Now, I've already called for an emergency D9 briefing, but the timing couldn't be worse. All the directors are up in the Philadelphia at that damn energy summit, and
I'm
God
sorry
knows...
to interrupt, General. I've just been informed. There's been an attack on Goddard Space Center in Maryland. We should be receiving visual data any second.
Good Lord. You realize what they've done? Nod's just taken out the entire northeastern ASAT defense system, all our anti-missile capability.
The Philadelphia.
Now here's the strange thing. Philadelphia gets killed in the second game as well, so I think these events are slightly overlapping, which would make sense. Unless they built another one, but they don't mention building another one. Certainly I don't think the same thing would happen twice. So I assume it's, as I say, it's an overlap. But obviously this is just the result of my previous game. Hey, complete. Across the board. Oh, I didn't build it. I knew there was something I was going to do. Before I ended it, and I totally forgot. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so that's the end of the first one, and I'll take the recording for the second one.
The annual GDI
Thanks for watching.
Energy Summit is still